The microphone.
Under the lights, speaking of facts, double the price, yeah. Under the lights, we covering sports, whatever you like, yeah. Home runs in the park, touchdowns in the end zone. Knockouts in the ring, buzzer beater for the win, go hard or go home. Find out who you are when you under the lights. That pressure made a star, right there. Under the lights, you looking for the best, tune in to Under the Lights. Yeah, yeah, Under the Lights.
Yeah. Welcome back to Under the Lights. We are your host. I'm Big Mike, and that's my guy, Jordan. What's up, boy?
What's going on, man? How you doing, man? Talk to me.
What's good, man? You know, we had a little L yesterday.
Season, man.
I know, we got the best of both worlds. You know, the two greatest sports in the world. You know what I mean? There's nothing better than NBA and NFL. Nothing, you know what I mean? We ain't got to talk about that, though. Let's keep it moving. We don't have to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? We had a great weekend of football. Well, some of us had a great weekend of football. You know what I mean? Neither one of us was one of those two guys. You know what I mean? Let's be talking college. You know, what West Virginia doing? Are they in the mix? They doing anything?
I had a great weekend in football. Man City won, baby. What you talking about?
I like that. I like how you switched it up. You know what I mean? Now, if we talking NFL, you know what I mean? You didn't have a great weekend, motherfucker. But hey, for the Champions League and football, you most definitely had a great weekend. But hold on. We were just talking before we got on the show. You don't do no betting, you know what I mean? Like, what's up, nigga?
No, I was never really a big fan of betting because at first, you know, when I started playing professionally, I just didn't really do it. I didn't really do it. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't really a thing for me to do. You know what I'm saying? But I went to the casino 1-2 times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, Twan. Yeah, man.
That's E. That's E. You know, E talking shit. Yeah. But no, you said you go to, bro, why go to the casino and you don't know what you about to hit when you can go out here and say, I know Lamar gonna give me 25 yards on the ground. I know he gonna give me at least 150 in the air. I know Pat gonna go at least one touchdown. I know, like, bro, you missing out, baby. You going to the casino? That shit is rigged, nigga. And sometimes the sports is too, you know what I mean? But shit, that shit, what you be doing in the casino? You be doing, you do the slots, you play blackjack, what you doing?
It's just red or black, baby. Just hit red or black, that's it. Put 500 on red, put 500 on black, and that's that, bro.
So you just going out there, you playing Russian roulette, basically, bro. That's what you're doing. If you hit, you hit. If you don't, then fuck it, you don't. You know what I'm saying?
And then listen, it was just a little small thing, you know what I mean? My friends was putting up thousands on red and black.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing all
that. Jordan, let me ask you a question. What would you do when you say you can go out there and spend $5, $10, $20 and walk out with 5,000? Walk out with 10,000, spend 50, walk out with 7,700. Huh? Wait.
No, I mean, maybe I might get into it, but I don't know if it's a thing where, because I know a lot of people get into that and then people, you know, get addicted to that shit. You know
listen, don't bring that shit here. If you get addicted to something like that, you ain't strong-minded, baby. You ain't strong-minded. And I take you as a strong-minded guy. So anytime you want to say, I'm done with it, you should be done with it. Listen, you make the money. Don't let the money make you. You feel what I'm saying? That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do.
But I also have a question, real talk, because I know I have a couple of jerseys I have to give you, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. If
I still want them.
Yeah. I seen a lady today wearing a Hurts jersey here in Australia.
Worldwide, baby. They know what's going on. In Aussie? Oh, Jalen Hurts in Aussie?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I had the bumper with it, but I was thinking, because also I know you like LeBron James, but I can also get some Mitchell and Ness LeBron James jerseys.
Yeah,
I can get you one of those as well if you're saying you okay with one of those.
Yeah, are you saying? I mean, you basically saying the jersey is a jersey of my choice. Basically, what you're saying.
Yeah, and I can get a LeBron James, and I can get them at a 40% off discount as well. So.
Oh yeah, well listen, they ain't the ones that you put in the washer.
It's Mitchell and Ness.
Well, you listen, baby. You know I need that gold 2-3, baby. You understand me? You understand?
So I'll go in today. I'll take a few pictures, and you can tell me which one you want, and then I can also get that. Yeah.
But first, I need that football jersey. You understand? They got discounts on those joints too. They got discounts.
No, we don't have. I went into the place where they sell football jerseys.
All right,
and they don't have Jalen. I mean, no, they have football jerseys, but I'm still going there. But I'm just saying, like, I can also just get a few of them And I might as well get a LeBron James ones because I know you fuck with LeBron James.
Yeah, well, I gotta have that Hurts jersey. They got a store in Ohio. You know what I'm saying? You know, remember I was telling you Mitchell and Ness at first, but them like 300 something. Like, fuck that, hell no. They got a store in Ohio that my mom went to. You know what I mean? Authentic. Yeah. I can order them offline. I got the card. They like 160. You feel what I'm saying? But whichever you want you get first, it's cool. Basketball season coming up too, so shit. Whichever one work best for you first, I'm good. I'll be good.
Yeah, all right, but.
All right, so, man, let's go ahead and talk about these sports, man. You know we here to talk sports, so we don't want to keep wasting the people's time. You know what I'm saying? I mentioned we had a great weekend of football. Well, for some of us, my man Jordan had a good weekend in soccer, which is what they call football. You feel what I'm saying? With Man City doing what they do, but not so much in Philadelphia for the Eagles and most definitely in the Ravens. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into it, man. My Philadelphia Eagles blew a 14-point fourth quarter lead to the Denver Broncos in a 21-17 loss. Ridiculous loss. It should have never fucking happened. You feel what I'm saying? But it did. It is what it is, man. We've had these, throughout these first 5 weeks, we've had these, Herculean efforts on defense and then one half of offense. Haven't put together a whole game yet in 5 whole weeks. You know what I'm saying? And it's still a concern. How concerned should the Eagles be now after losing a fourth quarter 14-point lead? Jordan, let me tell you something. See, when I come out here and say what I say, I stand on what I be saying. I don't be backtracking nothing. You feel what I mean? And how big is the concern? How should Philadelphia Eagles fans and Philadelphia Eagles players and staff and all of that, we should be very, very concerned. You understand what I'm saying? What you mean why so early? All right, I'm gonna tell you why so early. Understand this. This is Kevin Patullo, who is the offensive coordinator. You know what I'm saying? Jordan, he don't know what he's doing, baby. He don't know what he's doing with the talent around him, okay? He just don't know what he's doing. He don't know how to adjust. Well, see, you know how we come out looking like Incredible Hulk in the first half, and then the second half, we ain't mad no more. We go back down to size. You feel what I'm saying? And when the defense from the opposing team goes in there, put together their game plan, their adjustments to what we're going to do, he can't adjust to that. I mean, that's why we getting stopped in a bunch of other shit in the second half. He don't know how to use the talent around him, and it's clear and evident that he's listening to the outside world and also AJ and Devontae when they're talking about, get the pass game going, And that's cool. Because you should have. We got those type of players for that. But let's not get away from what we do. You know what I'm saying? Saquon had 5 carries in the first half for 30 yards, bro. 1 carry in the second half. You didn't even attempt to give Saquon the ball. We had a 14-point lead, bro. Get the run game going. 6 yards a carry. That's when you listen to everybody else. You want to drop back and pass the ball 38, 39 times. Jordan, we had 24 plays in the second half. How many of them you think was a motherfucking run? Only 1. What does the Denver Broncos do well, Jordan? They sack the quarterback. Benito and them boys, Kyle Allen, they're coming like a version fast. You know what I'm saying? They just exploding out that motherfucker. Why would you keep throwing the ball when we have a fourth quarter lead and a 14-point lead and you keep throwing the ball like you don't know what the fuck is going on? Remember, I said, as soon as the rumors came about Kellen Moore not being our OC no more towards the end of the season, around playoff Super Bowl time, I was concerned. So I was concerned before the season, and I came out here and said it. As soon as they mentioned who the OC was going to be, I got even more scared. Jordan, I came into the season with a 5 concern button. If it was 1 to 10, I came here with a 5. On the scale of 1 to 10, it was a 5. And I told you I was concerned. I don't know this motherfucker. He never called plays a day in his life. You know what I'm saying? Has he been around the organization and shit? Yeah, he has. Came in with Nick Sirianni, all of that. So he's been around, but that don't mean shit. I could be in a room in a gym with Floyd Mayweather for 10 years in his prime. You know what I mean? I could be a cut man. I could be putting the water on his head. I could be putting the Vaseline on the cuts and making sure the swelling go down and all of that shit. That don't mean nothing. That don't mean I can get in the ring and say I'm the trainer for fight night when I've never fucking trained before. That's Kevin Patullo. That is Kevin Patullo, bro. He don't know what he's doing. He don't know how to adjust, and he don't know how to use what he has around him, bro. Look at the 49ers. And Mac Jones. Mac Jones out there looking like Joe Montana. You know why? Because they got Kyle Shanahan is a great offensive coordinator. That's what he does. You feel what I'm saying? He puts his players or quarterbacks in position to be great. Look at Daniel Jones. He with the coach out there looking like Peyton motivating Manning. You know what I mean? You know why? Because he got a great offensive coordinator in Shane Steichen, who was our offensive coordinator in Philadelphia the year we went to the Super Bowl, and we was looking potent. Potent. You understand me? The defense is playing well. I ain't got nothing to say about the defense. They playing championship level football. You know why? Vic Fangio's back for a second straight year. They got some continuity and know what he like to do. And Vic Fangio has been a play caller before. You feel what I'm saying? This is where Nick Sirianni, to me, has to step in and say, yo, like I said in 2023, no, baby, this ain't what we do. Get it right. We're not passing this many times. We got Saquon Barkley, 6 carries at 6 yards a carry? What are we talking about? You understand what I'm saying?
Carries was like 15, 17 yards. Yo.
I get it, but we still right there.
That plays. I know, but that plays a big part for.
Yeah, that plays a big part. And with a 14-point, I bet you can't find nobody that was on the field that can come out here and tell you got a 14-point lead like that in the fourth quarter. Go ahead and just keep on passing the ball. Just keep on throwing the ball. You run the ball. That's what you do. You get the run game going or keep the run game going. And that's what I'm saying. Kevin Patullo doesn't understand what we have. Remember what I said, Jordan. I hope he don't come out here and try to reinvent the wheel. What is he doing? I feel like he's trying to reinvent the shit. You know what we got, but he's just, Jordan, look at what we got. Jalen Hurts as a quarterback, Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, Dallas Goedert, excuse me, Saquon Barkley. Do you know how many offensive coordinators in the league would die for that? Would kill for that?
The best offensive line.
It don't look like the best offensive line because in the previous games, we can't get nothing going. And if you want to talk about the best, those guys that you pick, I think the narrative is we're the best line because of previous years, but these guys have fallen in the rankings. You feel what I'm saying? Lane Johnson has fallen down. Cam Jurgens has fallen way down. Landon Dickinson has fallen down. Tyler Steen, this is his first year starting, and he got problems with issues as well. You feel what I'm saying? So it's this offensive coordinator thing is my biggest concern. It's going to remain my concern because he hasn't shown me to be the ability to go out here and play a full game. You feel what I'm saying? And if we want to just talk about the game, don't even get me started on the intentional grounding that they fucking picked up. The receiver was nowhere near the area. You don't pick that shit up. That's intentional grounding. That kept their drive going. Don't get me started on the holding call. We had opportunities to go down there and keep the drive going, but the penalties kept moving us back as well. You get a big play downfield, holding call. That's by the replacement guard, Toth, because Landon Dickinson once again went out with another injury. It's an ankle injury. Don't know how long he's going to be out, but he's out of there. Illegal man downfield on another big play downfield. And then don't get me started again on that second to last play to Dallas Goedert at the 3-yard line, which was a blatant pass interference. Referee standing right there. Right there. You can see that play without binoculars on. And he just chose to swallow the whistle. You know what I'm saying? That was wrong. It was pass interference. That doesn't mean we're going to go down there and score on that one last play, but at least we have the opportunity to do so. You feel what I'm saying? So my biggest concern is, like I said, it's the offensive coordinator. We should be very concerned because we don't know if he could get it right. And that's what scares and fears and puts fear in my heart. And I've been having that fear when the season was over and they announced who it was. I came out here and said it before the season started. And now look, we're going through the same shit again. Just like 2023. Tell me how we go from high, low, high, low. It's terrible play calling. That's what it is. We've already seen how great the Eagles could be. Now we're not seeing it. You know what I'm saying? So, look, I'm done, bro. Like I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
just say what you said on Instagram. I mean, you 4-1 right now at the end of the day, and one loss is not that crazy.
I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit.
So hold on, because I know during the games that you played, were you happy with the games that you've won though? Because I know you scream and go crazy when your team wins. This is the most important thing.
Go ahead.
Were you happy? Were you happy with your team's performances? Let's shove this game aside because I feel like in the other games there was concern, but y'all was winning.
And every time I came out here and said, happy we won, but not impressed with the what, didn't I say that? Have I not came out here been saying that?
Yeah.
Always happy when my team win. Always happy to pull out with a W. But I don't mean I gotta be happy and impressed by the way we got it. I've been saying that since week 1, bro. You know what I mean? I've came out here and talked about the OC. I said it in 2023. I was right, and I'm saying it now, and I'm sure everybody can see now. Everybody can see. You know what I'm saying? I didn't peeped in a couple shows and shit too, and that's the talk of the town. It's the offensive play caller. I've never heard Kevin Patullo named so much. Everybody know his name now because when you watch the game, even if you're not an Eagles fan that don't watch all the games, you watch the game and like, what the hell is this? What is they doing? You know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a heavy duty concern. I was a 5 coming. I'm in a 7 now. I'm at a 7. I'm at a 7 concern right now. I know we're 4-1. I get it. But them 4, thank you, defense, for playing magnificent. You know what I mean? Thank you. Thank you. Because one half of football is not going to win the fucking game. So,
All right. Well, I mean, listen, I mean, I don't really have much. I mean, for the concern for you guys is just maybe, I think it's this one. I think it's more of how Saquon is running the foot. Like, so basically the Philadelphia Eagles running the football right now. Because if you guys aren't running the football effectively, I think it's going to become probably a bit easier to contain y'all in the long grand scheme of things. I think that's the only concern because y'all is a good team no matter what. You just lose a game. There's going to be games when you lose a game or you might you lose your identity because obviously if you're winning in a game, y'all should. Yeah, why are you looking like that? What's the problem?
because you're saying you're going to lose a game and you might have a game we had no identity. Jordan, it's been 5 games. We don't have a fucking identity.
What are you talking about?
You just said you're going to lose.
What was you guys doing previously in the other games? Just wondering.
Just this year? Finding ways to win. Playing one half of football and defense playing lights out. That's not a formula for continuous winning, bro. So I don't want to fucking hear, oh, sometimes you're going to lose. I know you're going to lose a game, but Jordan, we're not talking about you lose a game because a guy went out here and he fumbled at the goal line. You know what I mean? Great play, a greatly called game, but he fumbled at the goal line or he fumbled a costly interception over here. We talking about the OC who's in charge of calling plays is why we look the way we look. When is that? Has he shown, besides one half of football, has he shown anything saying, we're going to get it right? I got it. I know exactly what I got. No!
I think the big play from Saquon Barkley hasn't been there, so I think that's a big problem what you guys been having. It's not like crazy. I just feel like the big play from Saquon ability hasn't been there. You know what I mean? Like last year he had so many big plays, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not even getting touched at the line.
You know what else last year we had? Great play calling. Great play calling. I think aside, we know Saquon, the people keep saying, the O-line, it don't look the same. This man even had 100 yards yet, man. It's going to we're in week 6 now. This dude had with 46 yards and shit and 43 yards. What are we gonna do? This is terrible.
How about them Denver Broncos, man? What about them Denver Broncos, man?
They played a good game.
They do anything? Yeah, talk.
I'm not trying to take nothing away from the Broncos. Bo Nixon came out second half, balled out. But that's what I'm saying. They go in there and make adjustments and shit. You know, well, obviously they got Sean Payton calling their plays. You know what I mean? So it's a little different. But I'm just saying, in general, like at least he's gonna know how to adjust better. He's been doing it longer. But goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to take nothing away from the Broncos. They fought back. I ain't doing that. Shout out to the Broncos. They did their thing. They came into Philly and did their thing. Now I could talk about some of them calls that was fucking missed, blatant calls that was missed. You know what I mean? But hey, It is what it is. You know what I mean? They came back and fought back, and they won the fucking game. I wish we would have had another opportunity at the 3-yard line at the end of the game. You know what I mean? With the pass interference call, the man pulled his whole shoulder. You know what I'm saying? But hey, they won the game. They got a signature win. You know what I mean? So shit, it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much for me to say about that. You guys, I thought Denver did well in that game. From watching the game, it was a good, solid game, man. But being up that much, I think that's quite difficult to kind of, wrap around. You know what I'm saying? Being up so much and then not running the ball. Like, you know what I mean?
That right there is a recipe.
We do the same thing though. We did the same thing, and we've been prone to do shit like that too. So it's like it would be annoying. So I know what you're talking about. But you gotta talk to your head coach, man.
And listen, and that's a segue to the next question. What do the Eagles need to do to turn things around? Bro, let me tell you something. I said this is what I said, is what I'm gonna stand on. You know what I mean? Obviously, this year, I know that Nick Sirianni is not going to step in and be like, all right, I got it. Look, this is what we need to do. Boom, 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 boom. You feel what I'm saying? This is what we got to do. I know he's not going to do that. You know what I mean? But it's mighty funny how I'm pretty sure he won't do that. But when we had them struggles defensively, on the defensive side in 2023, they switched defensive coordinators towards the end of the last 6 games. You know what I mean? So me personally, look, we 4-1 right now, right? Look at the Commanders. They 3-2. They next game is the Bears. They're going to win that game. Cowboys are 2-1. They got Carolina next. They'll be 3-1. All I'm saying is if you keep on, having these type of problems, then that division East, NFC East division, us being clear ahead of everybody is going to slowly but surely close. And this is where, so it's like Nick Sirianni. I think if we lose another game, we got the Giants on Thursday. We come out here and we barely getting by with the Giants or lose to the Giants and it's pointing toward. I know the difference between bad playing and bad play calling. Anybody who watches football, you know the difference. You feel what I'm saying? If it's out here bad play calling and we barely squeaking out a win against the Giants or we get beat by the Giants, Nick Sirianni got to me. Or he got to step in and say, I got it, bro. Because that's what a head coach is for. You're supposed to, I know the OC is supposed to do his job. But if it ain't going right, don't sit there and watch it fucking fall. Don't sit there and do that. And remember, I said I felt like that's what he did in 2023 because it didn't get right. So I feel like, to avoid that, how about you, if after this week against the Giants, if it don't look good, it's time to make a change, man. It's time to make a change. And I don't know, and this is the thing. How we know, you know what, Jordan? How we know Nick Sirianni want that pressure to say, I got it. Because you get rid of a head coach and the guy after him come in, you basically saying, oh, this the guy, yeah, he got it. This is him. And you in Philadelphia, bro. You do that if I think he might not do it because there's gonna be pressure involved in that. You know what I'm saying? But this is where I want to see what Nick Sirianni made of. This is where Shane Steichen in 2022. It was great. Shane Steichen was there in 2020 as well. Nick Sirianni handed the play calling to him in 2022. Super Bowl. They get Brian Johnson. You see that bullshit. Kellen Moore. Super Bowl. Now we get Kevin Patullo. We need somebody that don't want to be a head coach that can stay an offensive coordinator. Josh McDaniels. You know what I'm saying? Because bro, this is every year. Tell me this is not like a motherfucking TV show. Law and Order SVU or Chicago PD. It's a new season all the time, but it's gonna be the same shit. They're gonna be getting the rapists who raping people. They're gonna be getting the murderers who's killing people. But it's the same shit, different season, same shit. Every year we gotta do this. We gotta stop playing musical chairs with offensive coordinators, bro, and get one that's an offensive coordinator. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying get rid of Nick Sirianni. I'm saying, or I wish we had a head coach that called plays. Andy Reid, Sean McVay, Matt LaFleur. You feel what I'm saying? Sean Payton, that don't want to go nowhere. Either that or OC that's not trying to be a head coach. Because when you come to us, Josh Gannon, the head coach for the Cardinals, he was great on defense that year. Got a head coaching job. Kellen Moore, great with us last year. Got a head coaching job. Now we're back to square one. Just because he in the room, I just said I could be in the gym with Floyd Mayweather in his prime. I could be the cut man for 10 years. That does not mean I could step up and start being a trainer for motherfucking fight night. And I ain't never trained before.
All right, man. I mean, it's your team, man. You go off, bro. You go off.
No, you answer too. Because if this is your team, hold on, let me ask you a question. Then. All right, so let's turn this question around, motherfuckers. You act like you don't got nothing to say. Y'all was 1-3 before everybody got hurt and shit. What do the Ravens need to do to turn it around? Let's see what your answer is now. You should say it's your team. What they need to do then? You don't have an answer?
What do we need to do? Realistically, okay, there's a bunch of things that we have to do, honestly. I don't know how much. You see, I think John Harbaugh's a good coach. I don't want to act like John Harbaugh's not a good coach. You know what I mean? I just don't know how much. Like when you've maybe the OC is inconsistent for the caliber of talent we have.
Facts.
Yeah.
He's not good at all.
Yeah.
He sucks.
Yeah. We have not been able to put a complete game, but the team's identity will come as it's better and we find what we can do as a team consistently.
I'm tired of waiting, Doomsday. It's going on week 6, baby. Tired of waiting. I'm tired of. I've been talking about this shit since the summer. Tired of waiting. Jordan's my witness. If this is for me, fuck you.
Yeah, but East team's doing well, but but we know they ain't win no Super Bowl. But anyway, listen, I mean, I'm talking shit because my team 1-4. Honestly, what we would have to do, honestly, to get to change things around, clearly, it's gonna have to just be, honestly, before everything was even happening, it was just defensively we were really poor. I feel that our play calling wasn't as good, even though Tom Monken is a good offensive coordinator, what he has done with us. But as you know, it's the same stuff that we've been happening. Like we've been going away from things, and I think like we've been just going away from the way that we play. You know what I mean? Like
Derrick Henry,
it wasn't. Yeah, like stuff like this. You know what I mean? It's just weird play calling. You know what I'm saying? Even at the end of a game, like let's say the Buffalo game, when if you give the ball back to Josh Allen, our defense wasn't stopping. Listen, our defense wasn't stopping anybody. Okay, like anybody. Damn near Ellen and your wife could have came down there and scored on them.
Y'all look like the Bengals, brother. Y'all officially no real talk. Y'all look on defense, bro.
Yeah, we were terrible. So, but that's a part of play calling. You know that we are not going to be able to stop a player. Then be like, okay, you know what? We have to go for this 4th and 2 because if we get this 4th and 2, you have Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson. I don't give a damn if Lamar Jackson has cramps. We gonna try and get this 4th and 2 and finish the game. And then we probably won't be 1-4 or whatever the case may be. I just feel like certain play calling time with our team has been poor. Defensively, we have been poor. But even still, like I told you in the message, I still expect Lamar to still win when we was in that fight with Buffalo. I still expect us to win when we playing against any team, even if our defense is giving up points. I still expect us to win those games. You know what I'm saying? It just hasn't been happening. And it wasn't, I would say the only time Lamar and the offense was really like put out was against the Chiefs. And the Chiefs have our number. But besides that, it's more, I just feel that we might have to let go of Orr, bro. We might have to let go of Orr, bro.
DC.
Yeah, we might have to let go of our defensive coordinator, man, because that's too many points. And I'm not just saying, players was not injured before, huh?
No, hell no.
Almost the worst defense ever. It was bad.
With all of them guys out there, bro, like that, you don't just have defense is calling plays where you got to know what that opposing offense like to do on first, second, third. It's so hard to call defensive plays. That's why I got utmost respect for Bill Belichick. I got the utmost respect for defensive play callers, bro. Steve Spagnuolo, Vic Fangio. It's so hard to determine what that team is about to do. It's so hard, bro, and to have your defense input, because you ain't going out there just playing man the whole game unless you just got just locked down. Like if this ain't the Legion, not the Legion of Boom, because they was in a lot of zone, like the Broncos of 2015. You know what I'm saying? They played a lot of men because they had boys locking up. You know what I mean? Unless you got a defense like that, you throwing zone and stuff. And when you throw zone and stuff in there, you do it at the wrong time, bro. Oh God, it's over. It's over. It's over.
Yeah. But yeah. So I would think probably the best option would be it's rather you're gonna go two directions. It's rather we're gonna move on from Harbaugh because it's not so many. The saying where it's even as a coach, there's so long that I can be with a team before I give someone like they need somebody else a new voice.
Another voice.
Yeah. So it's rather that, or you got to change up the defense because the identity of Baltimore Ravens. Even of course Lamar has been there, so it kind of changed a little bit. But Baltimore, the blueprint for Baltimore has always been defense, bro.
Yeah,
and we've lost that. You know what I'm saying? It's been like that for this year, almost 10 to 11 weeks from last year, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not the same. So we need to change that. You know what I mean? We need to change that. And honestly, it all comes down to be honest, even though I said all that, it comes down to Lamar's health. You don't have a healthy Lamar, Baltimore ain't saying shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we could probably segue to the next.
Yeah, because I was going to ask you, the Texans, they did blow y'all ass out. You know what I mean? 44-10. Can the Ravens still make a playoff push with Lamar? Like if he come back, you know what I mean? Is it too late? 1-4 now, you know what I'm saying? He missed this game. He might be to play next game, but if not, it's a bye week. He comes back after that. So let's just say they go 1-5, right? They got the bye week after that. Is it too late if they get Lamar back? Is it too late?
That it's going to really depend upon our division. It's really going to depend upon our division and how Pittsburgh does. You know what I mean? Because also, I don't think no one's really running away right now, in the AFC. You know what I mean? So I think there's probably a team that's probably going to be able to make it by probably getting, 10 wins. You know what I mean? Like I think with a 10-7 record, you're probably going to be able to get in. So I do think we could be able to pull it off, especially with our schedule. Because you look at that schedule when we have Cleveland, Jets, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, right? So if Lamar's back, if Lamar comes back when against Chicago or Miami, I could see us getting Miami. I could see us getting Minnesota, Cleveland, the Jets. I could see us racking off 6 wins. I could see us racking off 6 wins. But you know what I mean? That's the only reason, because it's a bit weak right now in the AFC. Because you look at the AFC, no one's running away. Who's running away except for the Bills?
Right.
You know the Bills, huh?
Yeah.
Except the Bills, the Indianapolis Colts. Do we trust them? We know the Colts are there.
Yeah, they right.
I know the Colts.
Go ahead.
Keep going. Yeah, keep on. Go.
Well, I was just saying, the Colts have a favorable schedule. Okay. They do have a favorable schedule. So they might start out 7-1, bro. You know what I mean? They might start out the toughest game that they play, toughest team, whatever you want to say. They did get a dub over the Broncos. I think that was a game when the field goal kick. They lost to the Rams. You know what I mean? But other than that, dog, like the Colts,
the Chargers in Pittsburgh.
And look at the Chargers. I'm not sold on the Chargers like that. You know what I'm saying? This is 2 weeks in a row. You know what I mean? They took an L. You know what I mean? You lost to the Giants. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, dog. You know what I'm saying? Jackson Dart or not, get the fuck out of here. This is a team that came out here 3-0, and people had high hopes every year for Justin Herbert. You know what I mean? So I've never been sold on the Chargers. They can beat the Chargers. I would put them on my ticket as money line to beat the Chargers. I don't care if it was here in Neptown or in LA. Telling you. Jonathan Taylor, Michael Pittman, Tyler Warren, the best tight end coming out of college, looking like one of the best tight ends in NFL now. Brock Bowers is hurt, so he ain't putting up nothing. Tyler Warren, Cole, Alec Pierce, Donnie Mitchell, Downs. They got weapons out there, bro, and they defense flying around. Like, they ain't got a tough schedule, but I'm just saying, they could come out here, bro, motherfucking 8-1 type shit. Real talk. And I didn't say that before. Nobody was going to say that before the season, because you could only go off what you've seen. We seen Daniel Jones not do good. Nobody predicted this. Now, if Daniel Jones was, a dog and he went to the Colts, then I'd be like, oh, they can make the playoffs. But from what we've seen in the past, he gave us no reason to say, oh, the Colts going to do this. You know what I'm saying? So They doing their thing. They got the Cardinals, Chargers, Titans, Steelers, Falcons, Chiefs. They got to, I mean, they can come out here and have a good schedule.
Yeah, so we know how many teams make it, right? We have
seven,
right? So we
they're
got
gonna win
7.
They're gonna win the division. Sure.
So you got 7, and you have the Chiefs right now at 8. Let's say, even though it's mad early, they're 2-2. They're about to play today, so it's like all these teams at Jacksonville. You said the Chargers. We don't know what's happening. Pittsburgh might go up and down, but we assume they're gonna make it because they always do have a winning record always. So they're going to be around there as well. So I feel that we might be able to get in there, but it's not going to be a situation where we're getting we're going to be able. It's going to be a 10-win season. You know what I'm saying? Like a 9-7 or a 9-8, or a 10-7 type of season.
Okay.
If Lamar Jackson comes back, if Lamar Jackson don't come back in the next couple of weeks, then he can kiss that shit goodbye. You know what I mean? And the only reason why I'm saying that, Big Mike, the only reason why I'm saying that is because of our schedule. Because of our schedule the next couple of weeks. Like, we should be able to, if Lamar's back, but even still, I'm not going to lie to you. With that defense, I'm going to tell you right now, that don't mean we're going to win now.
Yeah.
Well, we put up points, and I'm not saying we can't put up points. We can put up points. We can score the football.
Yeah.
But if we can't, and even with all that, I'm expecting Lamar to get the job done. With a bad defense or not. The only thing I'll tell you, if he's turning over the football in key moments is where I'm going to put more blame on him. But he doesn't really turn over the football. So it's like, okay, we're going to see what's going to happen. We're going to see what's going to happen. But I think that we can make a playoff push if he comes back within the next couple of weeks, next week or the following week after that.
Yeah. I mean, look, bro. It was going to be an uphill. Look, this is what I was talking about. Y'all can put up points. Y'all can put up points. Y'all in a Bengals situation, bro. Y'all are in a Bengals situation right now. The defense is horrendous. Your niece, Natalie, Bubba's, all them go out there and look like stars against the Ravens defense right now. Put moms in there too. Put all Ashley kids in that motherfucker. He's an MVP will be coming from y'all team. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they that bad. It's not the offense. Y'all can put up points. You can put up points. Remember, I was coming out talking that Joe Burrow 250 yards a game, bro. 8 weeks in a row, 3 touchdowns. Only 5 quarterbacks done that in the history of the game. Damn, same situation. You're not gonna score every single drive. That's why it's good to get out. When I was talking it's good to get out ahead. You know what I'm saying? Put your team up. You know what I mean? And I think, even though you're not going to score every drive, as bad as y'all defense is, y'all got to capitalize on more than the average team when people can just walk to the end zone. You know what I'm saying? Like, so 1-4 right now. And listen, the Rams is next. Obviously, Lamar probably not going to be back. I got that as an ass whooping. You feel me? Who gonna do something? Who doing it? They ain't worried about Cooper Rush. They gonna stack that box and tell Derrick Henry, let's run the ball, baby. Run that motherfucker. Let's go. Let's go. Rally the troops. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I mean, and then you got the Bears. Bro, the Bears could go out there, Caleb Williams, they can go out there and feast on that defense. Even if Lamar is back, he don't play defense. You know what I'm saying? He can go out there and feast on that defense like he did the Dallas Cowboys. Caleb Williams, like he did the Cowboys. Not the Cowboys. Like he did the Cowboys. Went out there and feasted on that sorry ass defense. Y'all defense look worse than that. They look worse than that. So it might take a Herculean effort. Listen, the Vikings, they don't have JJ McCarthy, but they looking pretty good without him. You know what I mean? But Carson Wentz and them can go out there and like that defense, bro. I think the key is, when is them niggas on defense coming back to give some type of help? You feel what I'm saying? And is Zach Orr? I know, but is Zach? If they do come back, is Zach Orr gonna get it together? You know what I'm saying?
Or is he gonna be gone?
Or is he? He might not. But hey, I think after this season, Zach Orr would be gone because let me tell you something.
The Ravens is not that. Yeah, you can't do. I don't think you can do that.
No,
not the Ravens.
With the Ravens, bro. With the Ravens' identity from 1996 when they began as an expansion team, and they drafted Jonathan Ogden first and drafted my favorite player of all time, Ray Lewis, with the first round 26th pick in the 96 NFL draft, it's been defense. And I have never in the history of my life seen the Ravens defense the bottom half of the league. Ever. Until now. That boy might be gone after this year. Jack Orr.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
He almost would have been gone if he didn't change it up. If they didn't have a change up from last year, from after week 12, I think he probably would have been gone because we had the word. We had the, yeah. If things didn't change around from week 12 onwards.
But I'm gonna tell you what helped. What helped is y'all overall. Remember, I told you overall y'all were 10th. That's what helped. That ain't it this year. That ain't it.
Yeah. No, but the problem was that we were still getting scored on. So teams, we were stopping the run. We were stopping the run.
I'm with you. 100 million gazillion %. But I'm saying you're not gonna fire a D coordinator and they rank 10th overall. It ain't gonna happen. Now is the time because you're not gonna be ranked this time. You know what I mean? And bro, if that guy is there on y'all team next season, y'all will look the same. Unless he can come back next season, you know, and have a different mindset. I don't know. But to have Roquan, Kyle Van Noy, Nate Wiggins, Malachi Starks, Kyle Hamilton, and man, please. And looking like that, nah, bro. But I me personally, it all depends on when he come back, man. If he don't come back within these next, right after the bye week, I think it might be too late, bro. I think it might be too late.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
Because listen, now you want Lamar to come back in that offense to go off 6 straight wins and shit. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, it just depends on what happens. Because I'm not saying, listen, if our defensive players come back and say we get into a groove, it could change. Because the reason why, because we've seen that happen last year, where they got into a groove and they got better. The only thing is, what I know that's not getting better because it's too much of a big sample size. Our pass defense is horrible. It's been bad. It's been 2 years now. It's bad. It's bad. We can't get after the quarterback right now.
No,
we don't like who's our best pass rusher? Tell me.
It's supposed to be Kyle Van Noy, but they ain't getting back there.
And what's his name?
Matabuki.
Yeah. What we doing? You know what I mean? Like it's too deep. The thing is, though, I just still believe Lamar we could still win games with that bad defense with our offense. I still believe so.
Hey, listen, I told you before when I heard that a couple times ago. He gonna have to, if he come back, he gonna have to put him on his back, because from firsthand when we was on this show, you was telling me I wasn't disagreeing with you about that defense. That 2023, he had to go out. Remember I said he played hero ball. Oh, four game winning drives, 3 fourth quarter comebacks, bro. All that shit good, but I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like 4 game winning drives, 3 fourth quarter come. That's good for the resume, but I don't like to win like that. That means you barely squeaking. You barely, you know what I mean, bro? If he gonna have to put him on his motherfucking back. But the thing is, y'all already 1-4 right now. I can see if y'all was 3-2, 4-1, like, you know what I mean? Like when he got hurt, instead of it being 1-3, or was it 1-2? Y'all was 2-1 or some shit, or 3-1. But that ain't the case. Y'all below right now. That's gonna be hard, bro, because you're gonna lose games in between, and y'all might go out there and put up 30 when Lamar get back, but the defense might give up 35. And if y'all don't have the ball last, Jordan, those game-winning drives from Jalen Hurts, bro. If we didn't have the ball last, we're going home, bro. Those 4 drives, we would have won 7 games. Because I promise you they're going to go down and get points. I promise you, scoring all them points, we would have won 7 games. So y'all already 1-4, man, it might be too late, bro.
No, listen, we played Detroit, Kansas City, and Buffalo. So
Yeah.
Detroit's probably one of the best teams in the league.
Yep.
Buffalo is the same thing. Kansas City, we know you just can't count them out. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like I'm not saying that we already knew even from the beginning of the season. That's a tough little start of the season on who you're playing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but the only reason why there's a doubt, even more of a doubt, is because Lamar's not going to be playing. You know what I'm saying? And the defense is looking like trash. And honestly, I won't be surprised if it's the worst defense of all time. Because 41, 41, 38, 37, 44 is ridiculous. It could be the worst defense of all time. So listen.
Listen, y'all in the category with the Bengals. Y'all in the category with us in 2023 because we was getting compared to some of the worst defenses of all time. So
I think this one might be the worst. I think this one might be the worst.
Hey, who knows? We can look that up. Shit, worse. Let me tell you something. Sad as fuck and trash. What's worse?
Listen. And the thing is, I would feel good if we even. I would feel good. Yeah, I would feel good if it was, bro. We were struggling against like Cleveland.
Yeah,
like Cleveland was what we're doing.
Yeah. So is it too late? Let's just say he come back. Y'all 1-4 now.
If he come back, I don't think it's too late. No, I don't think it's too late. Look, if he comes back now,
y'all, no. He's not. I don't think he's gonna be back for the Rams, right? I don't think, but maybe he will. But let's just say he's not 1-5, but he come back for the rest of the season. What?
I'd say probably a 40% chance, bro.
Yeah, I mean, because y'all would have to win unless you're telling me, like I said, the Steelers are going to implode. They're going to win the division. They're going to get the playoffs. You know what I mean? So unless they're going to implode, bro, we
would have to go on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a 6-game winning streak.
And then
that would be 7-5.
I don't that's not going to with that defense. Okay.
But the thing is, do you think it's possible? Play in Chicago. Say Lamar's back. Chicago, Miami, Minnesota, Cleveland, the Jets, Bengals.
Jordan, it ain't. Listen, if Lamar's back, I know y'all can put up points. Who are you going to stop from putting up points as well? Because it ain't like you about to go out there and score every single possession. It's not going to happen.
You don't think it's even if we get our players back, you don't think it's a possibility of turning it around in any way? Because they did show that they can turn it around last year as well.
Hey man, I tell you what, I can't compare last year to this year. You know why? For one thing, y'all wasn't 1-4, and y'all wasn't last in damn near every category of defense. You feel what I'm saying? I can't really compare that to say you did get it turned around. How am I say that? You last. You last and second to last and last and third to last. That's terrible. So I can't just sit here and sternly say, oh yeah, they can get it together at, towards the end. I ain't saying that shit. Y'all worse than last year. That's so now you're trying to climb a bigger hill. Y'all got it together defensive. Y'all was giving up 244 yards passing the game all year. Besides the last 4 to 5 weeks of the season, and into the playoffs, cut it down to 188. That's a big difference. You see what I'm saying? But y'all wasn't this bad early on. So y'all, this is climbing a bigger hill. In order for y'all to do it, bro, when the defense do get a stop, y'all gotta score every time, or you got to put them points on the board. Other than that, it's just too big of a hill to climb, bro. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, hey, if y'all get to the playoffs, I'll give you kudos. You know what I mean? And listen, if y'all get to the playoffs with this sorry ass defense. And Lamar come, you know what I mean? Y'all do this shit. I will never, listen to me carefully. What time? Where were we at? Episode 223 at 48 minutes, 49 minutes. If y'all get to the playoffs with that sorry ass defense, I'm talking about it still, I ain't talking about it got better. I'm talking about it's still sad as fuck. You still get there? I will never come out here and talk about Joe Burrow not having a terrible defense again, ever. I won't even mention it. I won't mention it.
The thing is, the only thing is that we can move on after this one. The only thing and why I keep saying this, and I hope that you feel me and understand me when I talk about the Joe Burrow thing. I was just saying that in the opportune times when he would turn the football over,
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like all turnovers aren't created equal. And I
right.
understand that he has to play a certain way. But if you turn over the football on the last possession or the second last possession, you're putting your team in a position to lose the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's where the Joe Burrow thing happens for me.
No,
That
and listen,
it
I
happened
understand
like 4 or 5 times in the season.
not that many times.
I'm telling you.
But let me ask you a question. The defense did the same. So it's both. It go both. If they did, I don't think it was that many times. I know for sure the defense fucked up at the end of the game 4 times, just 4 times. I know that for a fact. You know what I mean? So maybe we had to go back and check how many times it was. Either still, they both got to get better. But at the same time, bro, Lamar turns it. He got 3 turnovers already. This motherfucker had 4 the whole
No,
last year.
he has
Or
2
5.
turnovers.
But
He has
yeah, but they
2.
were critical. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
but that was in one game. In the previous 3 games, he never had 0 turnovers. He was 10 touchdowns to 0 turnovers.
And in which game was the turnovers? Bills?
In the Chiefs game.
In
No,
the
in the Chiefs game.
He didn't turn over
Yeah,
in the Bills?
no, Derrick Henry did.
Okay. So the thing is with that, when y'all up that much, just like us, got to keep putting them points on the board, nigga. You feel me? Is that defense?
That's that John Harbaugh shit. That's what we talking about. I told that we already came on this damn thing saying, why are you not being aggressive when we're up 17 points or 14, 17 points? The game is not done. From me watching the game, I'm like, we're not stopping Josh Allen right now, even though we're up 17 points.
Okay. Well, hey man, if I'm gonna stick. Look, I'm gonna stick with what I'm saying. You're gonna stick with what you're saying. If y'all still make the playoffs, I won't bring up Joe Burrow having sorry ass defense no more, because that defense is trash every damn year. You know what I mean? Like every year. You know, he ain't turn the ball over at the end of the game all the fucking time every year. That defense is fucking horrible.
No. He didn't, but he definitely did in the.
He
did in New England. I know he did in the Baltimore games. So, I mean,
we ain't gonna talk about that fumble kick.
Yeah, that happened. But he also threw a pick as well.
And then against the Chiefs, that bullshit ass pass, man, get the fuck out of here. And against y'all took that bitch to overtime, nigga. And Derrick Henry ran that motherfucker all the way down to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, but he threw the interception for that to be possible.
All right, man.
At the end of the game.
I tell you what. Well, you better hope Lamar come out here and be Jesus then. He gonna have to be perfect that defense. Because then when you got defense like that, and I told you, you gotta be there's only one God. I'm not trying to say, you get what I'm saying. He gotta be up here. No mistakes.
Yeah, I believe he can do it. I believe he can do it.
All right.
I'm not doubting.
So last night, Sunday Night Football, the Patriots went into Buffalo and stunned the Bills 23-20. And Stephon Diggs returned to Buffalo. Man, should the New England Patriots be considered a legit AFC East threat? You want to take it? Want me to take it?
The thing is, I don't. Yeah, you could take it. It's a difficult one, but watching that game, hey, Big Mike, let me tell you something. It just seemed like Stephon Diggs was making plays after plays after play, bro. You know what I mean? He was just making play after play after play, man. You know what I'm saying? And let's be very clear. Hey, defensively, the Patriots was getting it now.
Yes,
they were getting it. Yes, they were getting it. And Josh Allen's not a hard person to deal with. He's not an easy person to deal with. I mean,
no, he's not
an easy person to deal with at all. But yeah, you can go. You go on that, because I want to hear what your thing is on this one.
All right, before I get into are the Patriots a real AFC East, threat? Jordan, I got a question. The Bills started out 4-0, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could we have, so to speak, been prisoners of the moment? This is why I say that. And you know how I am. I like to come out here and talk about who you played. Now, people say I'm hating when I do that type of shit, okay? They beat y'all 41-40. Yeah, I had a 15-point lead. Cool. Defense gave up. Should have lost that game, right? But they came back and won that one. Y'all defense is terrible. The Jets, they ain't hitting on nothing. You feel me? The Dolphins, they ain't hitting on nothing. The Saints, they ain't hitting on nothing. 4-0. 4-0. You get to the Patriots, yeah, it's a division game, but ain't nobody picking the Pats over the Bills. Not especially not in a dog fight like that. You know what I'm saying? But let me say something. I came out here.
Hey, and that Miami game could have went very different if you watch that Miami game. 31-21
Yeah.
is not
Yeah.
addicted to what that score
I'm with
could
you.
have been, because they drove down and they could have went and tied the game, I think.
Yep. I'm with you.
Yep.
So before the season started, I came out here and I said the Patriots are going to be a real deal team. I said the Patriots made the best offseason acquisitions in the entire NFL this offseason. I said that Drake May is going to be he's going to get better and better. He's a guy that gets better and better every year and every game. He ain't scared of the moment. He go out there and ball out. I said they got Mike Vrabel back in the building, who grew with the Patriots, who was raised by Bill Belichick, and who has that mindset of a hard-working winner. When he walks in your building, you know he come to handle business. Took Tennessee Titans to the AFC Championship game when he was there. I want to say that was 2020, 2021. I think 2021. Took them there. You feel what I'm saying? As a head coach. You feel what I'm saying? Listen, bro. I also said the days of the AFC East just being a cakewalk, these recent years, the Patriots ain't been hitting on nothing. You know what I'm saying? The years of it you just going to the AFC East, that's over with. We know the Dolphins might not get there. The Jets ain't hitting on nothing. But I said the New England Patriots are going to be a force to be reckoned with. They are. And they shown that, it's a division game, but the way they went out there and balled out, Drake May went out there with over 200 yards. He was making play after play after play. I know you seen the one when he stiff-armed that big-ass lineman and almost took him down to the ground and still made the pass to Stephon Diggs. And Stephon Diggs was clowning all night long. He was clowning. If you want to talk about a revenge game, that was a real revenge game. And he with Cardi B now, too. So he got to show out. You feel what I'm saying? 10 catches for 146 yards. What Stephon Diggs brings to the team is intensity, veteran shit, the will to want to win. And he is a hard worker. The man just tore his ACL last year. I said when he did it, I said he going to be right back. Stephon a hard worker. I said it on the show. He a hard worker. He a hard worker. He going to be back. I seen him all off season. He posting the videos, and I'm seeing him in training camp, all of that type of shit. I said he looked like he running routes like he never got hurt. You know what I'm saying? He fits New England, bro. Stephon Diggs fits New England. Tom Brady would have loved Stephon Diggs. You hear me? Listen, the New England Patriots will walk into your building and get a dub. They just did it last night at Orchard Park. Nigga, that's Bills Mafia, one of the loudest stadiums in the entire NFL. Mike Vrabel's on your team. He got that attitude, you know what I'm saying? He played and won, and he's coached and went far in the AFC Championship game. Great coaching as well. You feel what I'm saying? They are definitely AFC. Not only are they AFC East threats, they are AFC threats because they fear no one.
Lord.
Yeah. They fear. Watch what I tell you. They fear no one. They can walk in any building to get a dub. That defense is going to play. They got Christian Gonzalez back as well. He missed the first 3 games, corner, number 0, with a hamstring injury. I seen him when he got hurt in training camp. He came off the field limping in training camp. You know what I mean? He missed the first 3 weeks, and they look better when he's on the field. You feel what I'm saying? Because he can get on your best guy and make some shit shake. You know what I'm saying? The defense flying around, bro. They're sound. They're disciplined. You know what I mean? And like I said, Drake May, he got targets out there. Hunter Henry, Ramondre Stevenson, Travion Henderson, Stephon Diggs, Keyshawn Booty. Like they got guys out there, bro, that's just hard-working guys, and they put their hard hat on every day and go to work. Not only are they AFC East threats, they are AFC threats. They're what are they, 3-2? Listen, bro, listen. They got the Saints next, the Titans after that, the Browns and the Falcons. I'm calling 4 straight wins right there. 4. You heard me say it. They're gonna be 7-2 after this 4-game stretch right here. Tell me that's all right. We go. Okay, cool. They ain't gonna beat the Saints and the Titans and the Browns and the Falcons.
Let me tell you something, man. Look at they're 3-2, but you have to also see who they beat too now. Because if you're talking always about who the Bills beat,
well, they just beat forget.
No, you can't do that. You can't.
Yes,
do that.
I can because they just beat the best team in the AFC.
Oh Lord. Okay, listen. I mean, the best team in the AFC will be the Chiefs until they don't.
The Chiefs not playing the best. You can't ride with this narrative, bro. They not playing the best. They not the best team. They 2-2. They're not the best team in the AFC. They're not.
I mean, they're 2-2, and they can be 3-2, right with New England. And New England lost to. Hold on. New England lost to Las Vegas.
Yes. The first game of the year. The first game.
And look, they beat Carolina, who's a shit team.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And they beat Miami, who also isn't that great.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Who else did they beat?
And they beat the Bills.
Okay, so they beat the best team in the AFC, and then they beat some other teams who's not the best.
Yeah,
what that mean? That was a lucky.
So what I'm saying is, if you're going to count those easy wins that they get, then don't do that with the Bills also.
Jordan. Jordan. They have the Saints, Titans, Browns, Falcons next. They're teams that I'm not sitting up here saying they're the best team in the AFC. That's not what I said. I said they're a legit AFC threat.
Nah.
Okay. I tell you what. For the next 4 weeks, go ahead and bet against the Patriots. Bet against the Patriots next 4 weeks. Against the Saints, Titans, Browns, and Falcons. Don't come out here and pick the Patriots. Don't pick the Patriots when we bet. Don't pick them. I want you to pick against the Patriots these next 4 weeks. Saints, Titans, Browns, Falcons. And first week they lost to the fucking the Raiders. Vegas Raiders. Shouldn't have lost to them. But after that, they've been winning. They lost. Cool. What? They just beat how you not gonna give them credit for beating the motherfucking the best team in the AFC?
What I'm saying is I'm saying it's an overreaction.
With all of the new acquisitions,
I'm saying it's an overreaction. There's an overreaction. There's a overreaction, and then what is it called?
Reaction.
Yeah, an overreaction. And I'm saying it's an overreaction.
All right, cool. That's cool. I'll tell you what. Saints gonna get this L. The Titans, the Browns, and the Falcons gonna get this L.
Yeah,
they will.
You would have said that to Las Vegas too.
They lost, bro. The game is over. They lost. You know what I'm saying? You gonna hold week 1 against them? They 3-2 now. You gonna hold week 1 against them? It's 5 weeks into the season. They just beat the best team in the league.
I'm a hold who they beat against them. Yeah, because we always do that, don't we? Do that?
Okay, look. So if you're gonna hold who they beat against them, give them a ton of credit for beating the best team in the AFC then, because you wasn't gonna pick the Pats to beat the Bills.
So they get great credit, but they also get a thing for losing to Las Vegas. So then it evens out.
Keep in mind,
average team.
Keep in mind, this is a second-year quarterback, and this is basically they got new additions all on the team. Keep in mind that too. They 3-2, and they going on 4-2, 5, 6, and 7-2 right here.
Okay, I mean, if you think that, cool, you know what I'm saying. But I think that's a bit of an overreaction, honestly.
All right,
you know
that's
what I'm saying?
cool.
Everyone's not gonna go undefeated. No one, Patriots.
No. I look. I said before the season they're gonna be a team to deal with. I said it and meant it.
Yeah, so we about to see that, but I think that's a bit of an overreaction to be honest.
All right, cool. That's cool. You got your own opinion.
I think that was a great game from the Patriots, though. To be honest with you, they contained
that Bills team. They
contained Josh Allen. Yeah, they contained Josh Allen and the Bills team for sure.
They're gonna do with the Saints.
They did.
Titans, Browns, Falcons.
If Shador plays for Cleveland, I got Cleveland.
They ain't gonna put him in there. They're gonna keep Dylan Gabriel in that motherfucker. They ain't gonna do it. They ain't gonna do that. Unless Dylan Gabriel get hurt, they ain't gonna do that. All right, look. So let's move on, dog. Listen, before we get up out of here, man. Listen, quarter of the season is over. Week 5 is over with. You know what I mean? Who are your top 3 NFL MVP candidates? When we take it.
Oh, please do.
I'm starting at 3, 2, 1. You feel me? Starting at number 3. Number 3.
I got my 1. I just want to know who's your 1 and who's your 2. Who you gonna have at 3?
Daniel Jones is my number 3 guy.
Really?
Yes. Daniel Jones is number 3 for me in the MVP category. He is balling out. Excuse me. That man has basically resurrected his career with the Colts. You know what I mean? I bet he's glad he's with Shane Steichen now. I know I would be because I know what Shane Steichen can do. Daniel Jones is balling out. Nobody in the world seen this coming. And, man, I don't even think the Colts seen this coming. I just think they needed a quarterback, and they just needed somebody that was available, who was a veteran, and they said, let's grab Daniel Jones. I know one thing, they're going to sign that man to an extension, and Anthony Richardson time in that town is over. You feel what I'm saying? That's over and done with. 2, Josh Allen, because he was number 1, he got bumped down to number 2. We know what he represents for Buffalo. They was 4-0, just came off a loss, so he had to get knocked down. And somebody might say, man, Josh Allen and Daniel Jones was 4-1, man. They 4-1, and Josh Allen them just lost. That's cool. So if you want to, somebody else could change them. I ain't gonna do too much arguing because I don't really want to. You know what I mean? But hey, Josh Allen gonna stay number 2 for me. And number 1 is your guy, Baker Mayfield. That right there is the number 1 candidate for NFL MVP right now. The boy is balling over 1,283 yards. That's 4th, 10 touchdowns, which is 3rd, only 1 pick. You know what I mean? The man has multiple fourth quarter comebacks. You know what I mean? Dropping the ball in the bucket to win the game, or the defense go out there and fuck up like they did against the Jets, drive them all the way downfield, boom, put the ball in the end zone, or get a field goal, whatever the case may be. The man is balling out. They got plenty of weapons out there, even without Mike Evans. But you cannot say Mike Evans does not make them a better team, which they do. But they got plenty of weapons out there to choose from. But also Mike Evans is out, so I'm going to add that in there too. Baker Mayfield, number 1 in MVP voting right now after week 5, and that's where I'm at.
All right, so okay, mine is very simple, not very simple. So I got a bit different from you, huh? A bit different from you, huh? So at 3, I'm gonna go with. The thing is, I was kind of debating between Josh Allen and who was it? Was it D Jones? I think it was D Jones.
Okay.
And I'm gonna roll with Josh Allen because he was the MVP. I'm gonna have him 3rd.
Okay.
On my MVP list. Okay. But I don't think he's playing the greatest though. Honestly, I don't think that he's playing the greatest. It's just because his team was undefeated. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I have him there. I had him there. But his team lost. So after this week, I'm gonna see what Pat Mahomes does. Things might change, huh?
Okay.
But I'm just letting you know that's why he's there. Number 2 for me is Jared Goff. Balling out right now. He's balling out right now. I got Jared Goff, 12 touchdowns to 2 interceptions, 120 passer rating right now. We got to give it to him. You understand what I'm saying? And then we got to go with the Bake Show at number 1. Very simple. Bake Show coming back how many times? 4 comeback wins already?
4, yep.
What we doing? You know what I'm saying? The only time I was on the only time, but that game against Philly, I wish you would have had that pick back. When he threw that pick.
Yep. Yeah. That's what Baker do though, bro. Baker always trying to make a play. He gonna throw that motherfucker, and if it pick.
Yeah. So that's who I got. But I got what's his name? I got Jared Goff at 2 right now. 12 touchdowns to 2 interceptions, 120 passer rating right now. You know what I'm saying? So I got to give him that one. He's been balling out. To be fair, he had 2 straight games of absolute balling out. That offensive line is protecting the shit out of him at the very moment. You know what I'm saying? A great run game. You know what I'm saying? Wide receiver, I love their play calling, and I love that, Campbell, he goes for it, bro. He goes for it, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my 3 right now. Do you have a problem?
And you know what's crazy? You see how they play call. They can get it together. They can get it together. They can get it together in Detroit. How come we can't? Well, this guy's a rookie, so I mean, maybe it's out.
But the thing is, it always hasn't gone well for Campbell though. You know that, right? Like remember he was getting a lot of flack for doing that shit.
Being aggressive.
Yes.
Well,
it just so happened to work.
The thing is,
this time around,
it's the timing. Sometimes it's one of those things is where if it work, you're gonna get praised for it. But if it don't work, especially like in the playoffs or I think sometime in the playoff, you got to be a little more mindful of where you at. It's the playoffs. You know what I mean? Ain't no wrong with them 3 points. Go ahead, take it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to be mindful of that. But I mean, ain't no wrong with that. So it's a little different. But shit, I got my list. You got your list.
I can't put D Jones in there, man. That's not. I understand. Like, he 6 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. What we doing?
I'm sorry.
That's not MVP. That's not MVP.
He balling, bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. That's cool. It's cool. He balling, bro. I don't care what nobody talking about. Daniel Jones, and this the thing too. Understand when he can have more touchdowns, But when you got a motherfucking Jonathan Taylor back there too,
but they give it to him. Why can't it be Jay Taylor being your third or second? Why does it have to be D Jones? Don't have to be the quarterback now.
What I'm saying is Daniel Jones is balling, and a lot of time he getting them in position to get them touchdowns. Jonathan Taylor, he running that ball too. He running that motherfucker.
He almost at 500 yards right now, bro.
He is, yeah. But Daniel Jones, it's my list. It's my list. You got
that list is bullshit. It's fugazi, my nigga. No, I'm not fucking with it. Take Daniel Jones out of there. Put Taylor in there.
Stop hating on Daniel Jones.
I'm not. I'm saying have Jay Taylor in there.
Daniel Jones.
Nah, bro.
Yes. Well, hey, listen, we can agree to disagree. I'm not about to sit here and argue with you because it's time to go right now. Unless you want to talk about them Warriors adding Al Horford and if y'all going to win a championship or not. But we can save that for Wednesday or something if you want to, because we wanted to talk about it last time. You feel me? But we ain't had no time. We a little short on time now. You want to, you know what? Let's save that for Wednesday, or you want to go now?
Yeah, we can save for Wednesday.
All right, let's save for Wednesday. Yeah, we save for Wednesday.
You see, my team. Listen, we championship, man. We trying to go for the chip this year. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, everybody trying to go for the chip. I mean, but look, we're talking about.
We have a legit chance though. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, look, we'll talk about that. Wednesday. You know, when we get back on this joint, you feel what I'm saying? We'll just go from there. You feel me? Listen. I already know every year you say motherfucking finals. You know what I mean? So that's nothing new for me.
Last year would have been that if we didn't get hurt.
You don't know that. It was not no foregone conclusion. Stop it. Cut it out. You know what I mean? But listen, man. For y'all that tuned in, we appreciate y'all. Hope y'all hit that like and subscribe button so you can be up to date with all things under the lights. Tell a friend, man, to log on and subscribe as well, dog. Follow us on Instagram at __ under the lights. At __ under the lights on Instagram and TikTok. And like and subscribe to Under the Lights Sports Podcast on YouTube. You feel me? We're going to get up out of here. We'll holler at y'all Wednesday, man. That's our show for the day, and we gone.